Today on the show, Radical Ones, we kick off Star Wars Summer with a remastered, revamped episode from the vault. It's the 1978 Star Wars Holiday Special.
What's up, Chewbacca?
It's time to get radical. Hello there.
We seem to be made to suffer. It's our lot in life.
Queen Amidala herself.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Obi-Wan has taught you well.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
More did you say?
Here is the path to the dark side.
I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating. And it gets everywhere.
They fly now! They fly now!
You will be a Jedi. I promise.
Hey, Jabba, no bother.
I am a Jedi. Like my father before me.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Welcome back, Radical Ones, to another episode of the Radical Retro Rewind podcast. As always, I am your host, Radical Ryan Hunter. Happy Life Day, Radical Ones! As we continue Star Wars Summer, what better time to revisit this classic episode, which in George Lucas style has been re-edited, remastered, and revamped for a whole new experience. This aired as our 50th episode of the podcast. It's a classic episode for us. Lots of laughs and just a joy to revisit during our Star Wars summer. Some new facts I found out in the remastering is Cher evidently was going to have a cameo in this special. The eventual Diane Carroll cameo with the famous "Experience me, I am your fantasy" sequence was originally supposed to be Cher, and it makes so much sense. At this time, she really was probably the queen of variety musical performances, and this was going to be an opportunity. I don't know what happened, but they're saying that she had to have a surgery. Maybe that was the best thing that Cher ever did in her career. But honestly, Radical Ones, I am so glad that something like this exists. Not only because of the campiness, but it is pure 70s. It's pure, we could say, drug-filled fantasy, but it's definitely something, and in the history of Star Wars, it definitely has its place, just because it is so unique and such a product of its time. So from what I'm gathering as well, George Lucas did give a treatment of the plot outline, mentioning that the Wookiees are trying to celebrate Life Day, which would be the equivalent to our Christmas holiday. And for whatever reason, things went awry. Enjoy today's remastered episode and get ready for Star Wars Summer all summer long. May the Force stay radical.
Hey CBS, what's coming on?
Friday, blast off to a galaxy far, far away. It's the Star Wars Holiday Special, starring all your Star Wars favorites. Will Chewbacca get home to his planet in time for the big Wookiee holiday celebration? Watch and find out.
When I think of winter and I think of Christmas, I often think of Star Wars and the VHS tapes of the special edition that you bought me as a kid.
You're welcome.
David actually bought me two different versions. Growing up, my older brothers loved Star Wars. I mean, I feel like I was indoctrinated into Star Wars. Always was around. I am still a huge Star Wars fan till today. But I used to watch VHS tapes that were recorded. David bought me, they were just regular editions at the time on VHS. And then they came out with the special editions in 1997, and then he bought those versions as well. That's when they added the scenes in famous George Lucas special edition. So always I think of Christmas time, I think of Empire Strikes Back, David Hoth, the winter scene with the Wampa and Snow Creature and things like that. Plus the fact that this was a holiday special. It aired only once, David. CBS, 8 p.m. I'm looking at the TV Guide ad right now. An all-new holiday special. Luke Skywalker and Han Solo battle evil Imperial forces to help Chewbacca reach his family on the Wookiee planet in time for Life Day. their most important day of the year, with special guest stars Beatrice Arthur, Art Carney, Diane Carroll, Jefferson Starship, and Harvey Korman. Where do we begin? I will say that we watched a copy on YouTube because George Lucas locked these all up, and you can't get these anywhere else. That's what the TV guide says.
Okay.
That has nothing to do, honestly, with what we get. The cast of Star Wars is sprinkled throughout this hour and 37-minute special. This is
and
not
I feel
an
like
hour.
about 40 minutes of it is just random. The random Wookiee family. No, they're not randos. They're Chewbacca's family.
It is, though.
So it's Chewbacca's wife, Chewbacca's dad.
Are you shocked, David, when it goes into Princess Leia, R2-D2, and introducing Chewbacca's wife, Mala, his son, Lumpy, and his father, Itchy?
Yeah.
David, I'll give you the first 20 minutes is literally untranslated Wookiee screams, like David said, for the first 25 minutes. It's literally Chewbacca's wife, who I wrote, she's a big woman, yelling at the son, and the father yelling at this son, Lumpy. Just tell me what you feel about this first 20 minutes. They're getting ready for Life Day, and they're waiting for Chewbacca to
So the
home.
movie ultimately, the beginning is supposed to be setting up them as like a normal, whatever you want to say, family getting ready for their holiday, equivalent to Christmas, obviously.
Right, Life Day.
It certainly drags because there's no translation. You obviously see her cooking. You see her, the mom, Mala, you said, right?
Mala, screaming.
You see her instructing the little guy, the son, to do things like to dry the dishes and do different things. But she also goes to check the secret video monitor in her turn of the century entertainment center, where she's got her hidden communication system because of the
they probably thought this was so
Empire.
state of the art too when they were filming.
She
it,
got a
right?
hidden. She's like, it brings me back to bad teacher when she has the hidden panel with the drugs and stuff in the bottom of her desk. She has a hidden panel in her mid-century. So she's trying to find out when Chewbacca's coming back for Life Day, which is their holiday, which is their most special time, Christmas.
They tease you with a little Star Wars because it opens with Chewbacca screaming to Han Solo that he needs to get home in for Life Day. And Harrison Ford, he is so unenthused in this whole thing. He
Because it's
sounds
horrible.
like he's been tranquilized. He's like, we'll get you home, Chewie, in time for Life Day.
That's the spirit. You'll be celebrating Life Day before you know it.
And it looks like almost like it's cut from Star Wars, maybe.
There was parts that were okay.
Yeah.
There's so much going on in this movie, so there's that part. And honestly, it's hard for me to remember the timeline per se because it was kind of all over the place. So there's a part where, can I just hit key points? There's a part where Princess Leia and Mala talk. And Princess Leia, if you notice, Carrie Fisher looks like she's about to fall. If you watch it, she's kind of trying to gracefully go around a console, like some kind of like she's supposed to be in a ship or something. She looks like she's about to fall.
Mala, so good to see you. Happy Life Day.
She says it may be a happy Life Day for you, but personally, she's seen happier ones.
I don't want to tart the channels. So could you do me a favor and send either Chewbacca or Han Solo to the screen, please?
She says that she would like to grant your request, but is quite unable to do so.
You mean they haven't arrived yet?
She says there has been no contact.
Yes, I think I understand her message.
Did you notice, though, just
Glassy
before you
eye.
mentioned that, they have, like, cameos sprinkled in. So you see C-3PO standing and Princess Leia sitting at this desk. And David, I wrote, they're typing on the oldest-looking computer systems ever. It looked like a keyboard from,
It looked like
1978.
It looked like a Commodore 64.
It really is. She's typing on this. Oh, Chewbacca didn't come yet, and this is when she gets
and almost falls. She's like, it's gonna snow for real here. Give me that blow. C-3PO better cut up those lines on this desk.
This time you have gone too far.
So Carrie Fisher said that she made George Lucas give her a copy in exchange for recording commentary for the Star Wars trilogy so that she would have something for parties when she wanted everyone to leave.
my God. And she had her classic cinnamon roll hair, cinnamon buns.
George Lucas had nothing to do with this. He's horrified after he watched. This was made to keep Star Wars in the minds of people because the next year was going to be Empire Strikes Back. So keep in mind, everyone just saw Star Wars. That's the only thing they know about Star Wars. And then this is the second thing you see that has to do with Star Wars. So they're wearing their Star Wars costumes. Do you love that? It's like the cartoon, like, oh, we got to go back into our original costumes. Princess Leia's in her white outfit from the first. Luke Skywalker changes into his Tatooine robe. Han Solo's in his Han Solo. It's like, okay,
help
we got
me,
the
Obi-Wan
costume.
Kenobi. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only.
So we get that. Everyone's contacting Mala.
Send Percocets.
We get another. Let's just do it, David. We get another. She
Cameo.
calls Luke Skywalker.
Who's working on a ship, who has more makeup on than a theatrical. I don't know. I don't even know.
Does Mark Hamill look?
This man had.
He was like a cartoon, over-the-top stage makeup, like he was going to be one of the wooden soldiers in like a.
I don't even know what to compare it to. Let's put it this way: he has so much makeup on. I don't know. We'd make a drag queen look. Make a drag queen look like they don't have a stitch of makeup on. I don't even know.
His hair was extra golden too. I've never seen Mark Hamill.
Listen, I had a crush on him when I was a kid. Him and the guys from Dukes of Hazzard, Bo and Luke Duke.
I could see him fitting in with that hair.
This makeup was bad. It was like plastered on. So anyway, so he's working on the ship with C3. No, he's on with R2D2.
Do you like when they close up on his screen? It almost looks like Mark Hamill doesn't even know what to do.
He's not. None of them. They were just like throw them in here and make them say a few lines. And of course, they're talking through a computer with Mala, who's whatever she's doing.
I've never heard Wookiees talk like these Wookiees that they have. I think all Wookiees are supposed to sound like Chewbacca. His father makes a call I can't even describe. The child makes a sound. The most terrible.
Listen, I mean, it is what it is. Obviously, Chewbacca is very endearing. I love Chewbacca. So, I mean, listen.
We're supposed to love his family. Okay.
The issue from the beginning of this show was, one, everybody that's involved, it's just like basically taking pieces of different things and throwing it at the wall and seeing what sticks. The other thing is that you have, as much as we love Chewbacca, you have families that the main plot of this whole thing is this family, Chewbacca's family, and you don't understand what they're saying for the whole time.
And I'm sorry, the father's unlikable.
The father's kind of grotesque looking.
He has that mouth. He's got itchy. Has this mouth that kind of always goes, and it's a flap that covers the rest of his face.
So you have a shopkeeper who is friends. He's friends of the rebellion. His friends with Chewbacca's family, and he comes to give them presents. So
we also have a thing with him that he's at the store with the Imperial Death Star gunner comes and tries to shop in his store. And David, did you get the impression that man wasn't even speaking? It looked like they added that Imperial officer's lines in after, because they never showed him speaking, and it was only from behind it. It was every time he spoke, it was like,
I don't want that.
And then he's trying to give Mala the special instructions that Chewbacca's coming home while the Imperial person's there. And he's like, oh yes, that package, it's coming. It wouldn't miss it.
Excuse me, got a wall screen customer.
Good to see you again. Don't say a word, madam. I know just why you're calling. You're wondering when that shaggy carpet you ordered will arrive at your home. Let me assure you, madam, it's on its way. You know, it was made especially for you by a little old woman 4 planets away. She did it all by herself. In fact, you might say she did it by hand. Solo. Though it's going to take some time to get to you. I know you understand. Understand, don't you? Terrific. By the way, I'll be by later to drop off that extra proton energy pack. You're welcome.
If I do it in pig Latin, will you understand?
And Mala, every time that woman smiled, they close up and her lips, and she's always like, but she looks like she's trying to smile. Like I would say it like a Lucy. Ooh.
I almost feel bad for her because I feel like she recognizes that people don't understand what she's saying, and she's uncomfortable with that. That's what I'm going with.
It's fair that every time she said thank you in Wookiee, it went thank you like Scooby-Doo. So that was translated.
I love you, Ruby.
R2? Where are you? R2? R2? R2, you're on fire! R2-D2, you found a cigarette! Well, I don't think smoking is grown up at all. because it's very dangerous. Smoking does dreadful things to your lungs and is very bad for your heart. So, well, I know I don't have one, but humans do, and I think we should set a good example. Well done, R2. Oh, hello. You know smoking is bad for your health, and it isn't grown up at all. So please, don't smoke. R2, do you really think I don't have a heart?
When friends drink too much, even in galaxies far, far away, friends don't let friends drive drunk.
Just to get back to Mark Hamill before, so he's working on R2-D2, and he says, hello, Chewbacca, because Mala has this light-up frame of Chewbacca that she holds through the whole entire special, and he's like, Chewbacca, you got there, because he sees, like, the face on the screen, and then he's like, wait, Mala, Chewbacca didn't get there yet? He gets very shocked, and he comes to the screen, because evidently they're working on an engine, and this smoke comes out, and I wrote, the smoke that's in that scene is not from this engine officer.
Well, all I can tell you is that he and Han left here on schedule. If he's not there now, they're way overdue.
There's something going on here with Mark Hamill, too. He looks a little shocked about the whole thing. Mala, Chewie's not there yet?
Honestly,
insane.
throughout the whole thing, nobody seems concerned or interested in any way at all.
Princess Leia got up.
About Chewbacca,
she almost fell to get up to talk to Mala.
Or the whole situation. She's there like, he'll get there, whatever.
You mean he's not there yet?
Han's my ex-boyfriend now. I don't really care if he dies or not, really. Who cares?
Leia's like, did Chewie not get there with the package that he was supposed to deliver for me? That Imperial package? I mean, that Rebel package?
Mala, make sure he brings back my life day package.
My life stay low. So, David, random scene number 4 at this point. They put on a CGI circus show for the child to watch. I'm terrified because there's like a green Pied Piper man.
That green Pied Piper man reminds me of like
terrifying
a crazy Billy Porter or something. I don't know what it like.
Looks like he's got like a long fake nose on, and he's in green tights, and he's got like a It's very strange. And they dance.
It's very the whole thing is it's a very bizarre,
totally random scenes. It takes place in this whole Wookiee treehouse. The whole entire movie is in this thing, basically. So we're just getting random TV segments. One of them is a CGI circus delay. What are these circus
Soleil. Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil. That's Circus Delay.
Circus Delay. You know Circus Delay. So that is one thing. So they try to amuse him. When they're not amusing the child, they're screaming at everything he does. He tries to take a cookie. She goes crazy. The grandfather basically hates the child.
And then the man comes, gives them these gifts.
And he understands Wookiee, evidently.
He tells the grandfather, you're going to like this one. You're going to like it a lot.
Now then, Itchy, I thought you might like this. It's one of those it's kind of hard to explain. It's a, wow. If you know what I mean. Happy Life Day.
I do mean Happy Life Day.
He makes him sit down on this reclining chair that has
a hair salon chair.
Yeah, but it's totally. He wants him to go into the metaverse, and he slips in this little whatever. Looks like almost like a I don't know what you want to say, but he slips it into the machine, and then all of a sudden you hear hello.
You get a light show. Very 70s. This whole
very
thing is
very trippy, 70s. Very trippy, very Xanadu, and then you see I am here. Like, what the hell does she even say? Like,
she says, oh, I can see you're excited, and I'm your creation brought to life. I could feel your creation happening now. Basically, like he's hardening for her.
Searching. I am here. My voice is for you alone. I am found in your eyes only. I exist for you. I am in your mind as you create me. Oh, yes. I can feel my creation. I'm getting your message. Are you getting mine? Oh, we are excited, aren't we? Well, just relax. Just relax. Yeah. Now, we can have a good time, can't we? I'll tell you a secret. I find you adorable. I'll tell you a secret. I find you adorable. I don't need to ask how you find me. You see, I am your fantasy. I am your experience. So experience me. I am your pleasure. So enjoy me together. This is our moment together in time, that we might turn this moment into an eternity.
Ooh, because she's closing her eyes and she's like, I could hear your excitement for me. I only
This
live
moment
in the
is
moment.
ours.
Yeah, I'm in the moment. I exist because you make me.
And I want to tell you something.
Your fantasy.
I think you're adorable. And he rewinds it. Adorable.
In his mouth the whole time.
So Wookiees like humanoid women, and she's got like this silver disco diva Cher outfit.
Cher, 1,000% a Cher headdress. The script actually reads: Sean presents Itchy the most X-rated piece of literature in the galaxy. As the direction in the script, was it Art Carney from The Honeymooners?
Yeah.
The song is really cool. This is Diane Carroll.
Yeah. From Dynasty.
I really like the song. It's about being a moment in... What is it called?
It ain't no Whitney Houston. It ain't no moment. It ain't no moment in time, Whitney. It's this more like a now. It's masturbatorial material. I don't know what
it really. It's supposed to be an image created by virtual reality. The machine tells Chewbacca's father Itchy that she is his fantasy and suggestively invites him to experience her.
Can we ever lose this minute? I choose this minute. I will never need anything more. Let me live for this minute now. This minute now. This minute now.
So he experiences that.
This is what children are watching when they're...
We suppose he
finished... This is the 80s, right?
1978.
Oh,
so
this is the 70s?
Just for Star Wars, and in the summer right before, and this is December, and you're waiting for something.
Maybe they were trying to keep the dads involved. I wonder if any dads rubbed one out after...
That's another random segment.
Wait. Then you have Nala, who's trying to cook dinner, who... The woman who is what's his name from
Harvey Korman provides three skits in this movie.
Comes as he's like a alien
chef named Gormanda.
Well, whatever it is, it's bizarre, and she's trying to make dinner. And the funny part is that
is it a robot, David? I couldn't figure out if it's a robot.
This is like this whole segment reminds me about my husband, who thinks that every time he comes up with an idea from TikTok or HelloFresh or something that I'm supposed to know, like, why didn't you just make it? You could throw this together. You mean the 17 different ingredients? Oh, you mean virgin cumin that nuns had to pray over on a Tuesday under a full moonlight? That am I going to pick that up? Am I picking that up someplace? Really? I wonder if Walmart has it, or maybe Dalatray, or maybe it's Target will have it. Or who knows? Maybe Trader Joe's will have it. You know, and so this is the equivalent. She's trying to make this food, and this thing is like stir, mix, slap, turn, mix.
Whip, stir. Let's try it again together at an increased tempo, because precision is very important in this recipe, and we do want to have a fine consistency, don't we? So, and on the count of 1, stir, whip, stir, whip, 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 stir. Stir, whip, stir, whip, 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 stir. Come on, faster all together now. Cooking can be fun. Stir, whip, 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 stir. Stir, whip, 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 stir. Wah!
Having fun, all right? It was a rump. It was some kind of alien. It was supposed to be a holiday meal. This is another video she inserts, and she's trying to stir the creature has 4 arms, and it's fold, stir, fold,
slap,
stir,
twist, turn. This, you have to do this or it won't come.
Stop it. Twist it. Pull it. Come on.
Man, that looks easy.
Have it.
Sure, it looks easy.
Pop it.
But it's not. Did you like this too? The whole time it's eating everything. It's the whole time it's just eating and going, oh, this is delicious, and add some more, and then add some more of this.
That's me.
Eating.
If you eat while you're cooking, you don't even actually have to eat the dinner. This is when you have when you're hosting a lot of people, you just snack as you go.
And Mala picked up the whole pot and drank from it. So she's like, so a big part of this is the stormtroopers come to investigate because they hear rebels. And for some reason, every time the Empire makes a announcement, evidently they control TV because it projects in the Wookiees' household. So they come looking for rebel spies. There's supposed to be a Wookiee adult there, a male that's not there. It's Chewbacca. So for the rest of the movie, the Imperials kind of stay at the house. They
waiting for the male Wookiee to
Starship, per concert machine where Jefferson Starship performs a song for them randomly.
And then, now this is where it gets even more bizarre. So you have these random messages from the Empire, and then all of a sudden they're talking about I don't even remember how they even addressed it. They're talking about the one with Beatrice Arthur, B. Arthur. What was the announcement they made?
Opera.
The following live broadcast is recommended by the Imperial Council in the belief that your commitment to remain upstanding citizens will be reinforced. It is required viewing for all members of the Imperial forces.
Time now for Life on Tatooine, brought to viewers everywhere in the hope that our own lives may be uplifted by the comparison and enriched with the gratitude of relief. This transmission is unrehearsed and unedited, and is hereby begun without further comment as to its lack of moral value.
It was like a public service announcement. This is what you're not supposed to be like or something. It's like, this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? It didn't make any sense. It's like, now we're going to go.
They're literally watching.
We're going to watch Days of Our Lives, which is already in progress.
So that was my question to you, David. Is that happening where the Wookiees and the Empire it's literally watch that thing in the Wookiee household. Not that any of this movie makes sense. And then David's right. It cuts from the announcement to B. Arthur in the cantina at Mos Eisley.
I feel like it's showing. They're supposed to be showing people that you shouldn't be drinking or partying. Like it's like the effects of. Or this is what rebels do. I don't know. It was just really strange. So yeah, B. Arthur is the owner or the tavern keeper.
Yeah, B. Arthur is the cantina. I guess we'll say owner at this point.
Yeah.
Literally drops us down into an alien trying to court her because he thought that she told him only, come back, I'll be waiting for you as a patron. But meanwhile, she says this to everybody. But he's holding on to her word.
Let me say this to our listeners. Come back, I'll be waiting for you. In the new year.
We'll be waiting. We'll be waiting for you. That's right. This message is for you.
I can wait forever to hear it again because I know.
Come back soon. I'll be waiting.
He's in love with her. He's got a hole in his head. He drinks from his head.
And this is also, what's his name again? God.
Harvey Korman. He's playing his third role in this movie.
You have the band.
The Cantina Band. David, did you this was literally, they took all the extra costumes from the Cantina scene, and in broad daylight, I would say they look the cheapest I've ever. It looked like a rip-off Star Wars characters, but then I just realized it was just the Cantina alien costumes in a lighter setting. You could see how cheap they look.
Instead of Jabba the Hutt, it was Pizza the Hutt.
I just spit on the floor.
We give you acrobats and spit on the floor. We give you Circus delay, according to Ryan, and spitting on the floor.
Oh my God, excuse me. So B. Arthur gets the alert at the same time as this guy's trying to get with her, and she's like, "Oh, you heard it, boys," because all the aliens in there is evidently only men. They're shutting us down. We gotta close.
Due to increased activity among subversive forces, we are placing a curfew on the entire Tatooine system effective immediately. All inhabitants will return to their homes at once. This order will remain in effect until further notice.
Gentlemen, I guess you didn't hear what I said. The Empire has closed us down.
The aliens, who evidently she's so good to on a daily basis, she lends money to some of them. They ain't listening to her. She's like, that's it. We're closed in B. Arthur fashion. This is it. You gotta go. They're shutting us down. The aliens aren't listening. She's going around. She's like, one point she goes to Greedo, who's not Greedo anymore. And she's like, you two. I don't even know. Lumpy.
Keldo, Sutmore, come on, you guys. Haven't I always lent you money? Ludlow, you of all creatures, please do me a favor and leave. Ludlow, you're heartless. Thorpe, after all I've done for you. Short memory, eh, Thorpe? Short memory!
So she's going around to all these aliens. They're not paying her any mind. We find out that they won't leave until they dance, and she sings for them.
So she went to the Rusty Anchor.
Yeah. She
a la Golden Girls.
Anchor, and she goes, okay, one more round. She goes around making everyone get drunk, and then she sings a song about... It's called Good Night, but Not Goodbye. Each one, they do a conga line with her. Each one wants to take turns dancing with her, including Ponda Baba, who is the one that got his arm cut off by Obi-Wan Kenobi in the cantina. But he's back, and he's never
Guess who's... Ponda Baba's back. All right.
AKA known as Walrus Man. That's Ponda Baba, everybody. And I guess his arm came back after that cantina mishap. I love this, David. I think this is one of the highlights of the movie. The acting was really good in this scene.
She's like, come on. I'm good to you. I even lent you money. You, why? All right, one for the road. And she's singing like her one for the baby, one more for the road song.
And she sings it to the cantina band song. Like the dun dun dun. It's like a slow version of that.
You're such a dear friend. You know I'm here, friend. Is that a tear, friend? In your eye? Now it's good night, friend. Good night, friend. Good night, but not.
And she's hugging and kissing on these aliens.
But then it cuts that the Wookiee family and the Empire were watching this from their home. They're looking for Chewbacca. They're destroying the kids' room. They're torturing this poor Wookiee family waiting. And they just kind of make themselves at home. They never leave. They're using their computer system.
They're like, oh, these Wookiees have good Wi-Fi. We'll stay here.
Evidently. And then they scream at the child at one point. So he puts on a headphones and he watches a Star Wars cartoon, which actually, this is one of another highlight of the episodes, I would say, because it kind of is esque Star Wars. And this is the first appearance, David, of bounty hunter Boba Fett before his Empire Strikes Back scene. So he plays a character in this that they think is a friend. As a matter of fact, he keeps saying that he's a friend. And C-3PO says that R2-D2 says, not everyone who says friend is one, or something like that.
Follow me, friend.
Don't you think it might be imprudent to trust him so quickly, sir?
He's our only chance. And besides, he seems like a friend.
Indeed. Friend is merely a term that is often misused.
Did R2 say that?
Words to that effect.
C-3PO's like, my gaydar is going off.
Oh, Boba Fett. So that cartoon's cool. Again, the actors voice their characters, but they do it in a board.
But he has to hide it from the troops because they're going to see him watching this cartoon. It's bizarre. It doesn't make sense.
No, because he's
are
watching
they censoring the cartoon, or is it because it's showing them as good guys? Just the whole thing's a bit bizarre, to say the least.
So follow that up with, there's another scene with the kid watching a instructional video again with Harvey Korman playing a robot that breaks down while he's...
Every few seconds, it's like stops and has to start up again.
Who thought that? Like, who wrote this and it's like, this is Star Wars.
This is quality.
This is quality. Video segment.
This is little umbrellas and drinks.
Now that's classy.
That's class.
We get that again. So we come to, I guess... Oh, wait, let me just make sure that I didn't miss any of the scenes in this movie.
The kid does something to make it like he calls the troops to leave. Like that he messes with the.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
It's some sort of a system, and he mimics them saying it's time to move on to the next house. They leave one troop there,
and dun dun dun, we see Chewbacca, and he throws the one troop over the railing of the treehouse.
Yeah, you see Han Solo.
Han Solo, as unenthused that Harrison Ford is, he does hug up that whole family and he goes, I really love you guys.
All of you are an important part of my life, pal. I'm glad I could be here.
He's getting so big.
Lumpy is. I didn't even know you had a family, Chewbacca. So at one point, I don't know who tells him. Oh, maybe it was Luke. He's like, smile, Mala. And she does that crooked, like,
wah, wah.
I'm smiling so beautifully with my lips and teeth.
Maybe stop being mean. Maybe she has
Bell's
Bell's palsy.
So Han leaves for some reason to let them have the Life Day celebration, right? And then in the next moment,
this is where it gets.
Chewbacca and the family go to their cabinets, grab random balls that are just part of their decorations, and they
got them at Hobby Lobby.
Well, Lottie-dottie.
Lottie-dottie.
They walk off camera into a background of a star, and they're wearing red robes, and all these Wookiees are walking into a giant...
Handmaid's Tale.
That's what I was like, oh, the red robe. They're walking
it's
into
an Illuminati celebration.
It's
the Illuminati.
I'd say they walk into a ball of light. And then when we enter the ball of light, there is C-3PO, R2-D2, and a bunch of Wookiees in red robes for Life Day. And then Princess Leia comes out. They woke her up. They sent her out. Luke's back again in his robe. He was in an X-Wing thing. And Han Solo's there. So why didn't they just all go to Life Day celebration together? But I digress. Carrie Fisher says, Princess Leia says, that something about this is why we joined together with the Tree of Life. And I suppose that they're in back of a tree. Is that what that's supposed to be, a tree? It looked like a cave to me. But I'm supposing that's the Tree of Life that they're at.
This holiday is yours. But we all share with you the hope that this day brings us closer to freedom and to harmony and to peace. No matter how different we appear, we're all the same in our struggle against the powers of evil and darkness. I hope that this day will always be a day of joy in which we can reconfirm our dedication and our courage, and more than anything else, our love for one another. This is the promise of the Tree of Life.
So Wookiees go into a room with a lot of Christmas lights on the floor, red robes with balls. This is when Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, sings the lyrics to the Star Wars song, evidently, which is the Tree of Life song. It is called...
Give us a little.
We celebrate a day of peace, a day of harmony. A day of joy we all can share, together joyously. A day that takes us through the darkness, a day that leads us into light, a day that makes us want to celebrate.
It's called the Life Day tune, and it's put to the tune of the Star Wars main themes by John Williams.
You are a Wookiee, come take a lookie, da 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 da.
So, I mean, Carrie gives a heart-filled performance.
She didn't sound half bad.
No,
Not
she's
at all.
one of those people that actually she's known for doing these like cabaret performances with her mother back in the day. And doesn't Billie Lourd look more and more like her mother? Like, do you see Billie Lourd now from American Horror Story when you see a young Carrie Fisher?
Yeah, I can see it.
They kind of all have that kind of like deadpan kind of performances, I would say. She keeps going. She's like, and life and love, and it's getting like the strings of the theme song. It's really building up, and she's like, the close-ups of Luke smiling and Han looking. Harrison Ford probably saying, "What am I doing here? What is this? This is Star Wars. This is Star Wars."
He married Callista Flockhart.
That's true.
Don't be talking about unenthused to me.
Oh my god. That's true. That's true. That's actually a great point. The End Life Day celebration, David. What do you say about this? Again, it aired only once. George Lucas was horrified.
It should only air once. Every copy should be burned.
My gosh! Oh my god! Every copy should be burned.
It'd be really funny. In new Star Wars movies, they should put this on a screen someplace in the background.
Well, up until last year, this was kind of out of canon, as they say. Disney, did away with it when they bought it. But they did a Lego Disney Star Wars special, and they made it that the Life Day is the official celebration. Life Day is the official Star Wars.
The whole premise of it is really, really beautiful. Like the whole Life Day thing. And, the one thing throughout this whole movie, the only thing that had continuity for the whole franchise of Star Wars.
Yes.
Is the melancholiness of it at times.
Yeah.
The potential of some hope and this power struggle between this very powerful and the camaraderie of a small band of heroes joining together. Always this melancholy thing about Star Wars.
There is
That's why it feels to us, probably, because we are slightly like that, I guess. I mean, hell,
you're right.
you did a whole series on murdering people in a camp all summer.
For life, for dreams, for Star Wars. That's the end of Carrie Fisher. For life.
I would have hummed a few, but I don't remember the.
Dun, 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 dun. That's all I have to say. I think she just like life, for love, for joy,
for a paycheck.
To live, to laugh, to dream, to grow, to trust, to love.
I love Carrie Fisher.
Give me some cocaine. Give me some cocaine.
I listened to her books on tape when she was alive. She did her.
You also saw B. Arthur's one-woman show, and she sang for you too.
David, yeah, I was
with a broken arm.
Yeah, she broke her foot. Broke her foot. She fell off the stage. Yeah, I was like 13 years old. I was the only 13-year-old there. Mom and Dad bought me the ticket and waited outside for me.
I wonder what they discussed.
It was just literally B. Arthur singing. So what you got was here. You got this. But God rest her. God rest.
I love the Golden Girls. I loved B. Arthur.
I love Carrie Fisher.
I loved Carrie Fisher. You saw the special she was on.
Yeah, her one-woman special that she did.
And she talked about a lot of things.
Her father, her mother, her father marrying all these women. She had a great sense of humor about herself and all of her issues with drugs and things like that.
Too. And honestly, when we joke about it too, it's never to make fun of somebody who has any kind of a problem or whatever. I mean, listen, within the context of watching a children's special with someone completely coked out of their mind.
I love when you said she couldn't give it. It's true. She had to guide herself around that Star Cruiser. Let me get to C-3PO. I could reach the screen and see 3PO over there.
I could hold on to them.
Well, do you think she thought it was real when she's like looks over?
Oh my god! Do we have time? Oh my god! I have to tell you a story quick.
Yeah, tell us.
Years ago, I went to a rave. You know this story. I went to a rave with my, at the time, best friend and bandmate. Where like everyone is on Special K was like ketamine, so Special K. We were not, because it's like a horse tranquilizer. We didn't do that. Some people were on. Yeah, that's what it is, right? It's like the only Special K I had was the Kellogg cereal. And I'm looking at these people and they're like frozen, like looking, and I'm like, and it was they just sit there, or they rock, or they stare, and I'm like, I was making fun of them in my mind. I'm like, these freaking idiots are taking. What would you want? Something that makes you like paralyzed, almost looking. So anyway, so this was in a paintball, big paintball thing that had like military stuff. It was like really cool, like inside. If you would if you were to do like paint, like a helicopter, you could go in and like little towers and you're in like a battlefield kind of a thing. Super cool. They were smart to, make some extra money when they're closed or whatever. So I'm starting to feel a little funny. Like we had some drinks, I've never been a huge drinker, just casual. We had some drinks and I'm starting to feel a little funny. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I put something in your drink." Oh my God. You didn't know that?
No, I knew. I knew.
She dosed me with which probably was acid, I would imagine. Wait, it gets worse. It gets better. It gets worse and better. It gets worse and better.
In your drink.
I
just roofied you. Ha!
This is the same girl who did so many drugs on Thanksgiving. She was going to call the manufacturer of a personal massager to tell them how grateful she was. So yeah. Anyway, she was the Star Wars Christmas special.
This was she wrote the Star Wars Christmas special.
So I start seeing things, and the whole place turned into the Ewok Village in my mind. I thought I was in the Ewok Village. Like I knew I wasn't, but at the same time I was. There were sandbags and stuff, and I was like, that looks like an Ewok, and the vines that look like the Ewok Village,
And you had the Ewok Village as a kid, right?
So let's fast forward where I'm trying to drink water and this and that. I'm like thinking in my mind, I'm going to flush this out of my system. This Bia did this to me. That's what my husband calls a bitch, is a Bia. This Bia. We go outside because the place is closed. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6, whatever it is. And I go, we have to get home. And
the Ewoks are throwing us out.
I've always been this very logical person. So and I'm like, mind over matter, I can do this. And she's like, the sidewalk's melting. I said, oh, hell no, I'm driving. So I get in the car. This is not an endorsement to drive under any circumstances, drugs or drinking, because I am totally against it.
This was 20 years ago?
More than that.
This was the 90s.
So it doesn't matter when it is. You don't condone drinking and driving.
No. But I'm just saying.
I didn't personally do it. I would have never. I've always been the type of person, if I'm going to go someplace and social drink, I'll have one.
Well, you were roofied. Let me just tell you,
I was roofied. I was. I go, I'm going to fix this, Bia. I drove her car, which is a stick. I drove it in like second gear most of the time, grinded her gears on purpose. But I was still a little feeling the effects of this thing. So we go home, and then I'm feeling the effects. I'm trying to take a shower, trying to drink the things, try to calm it. I ended up putting on, she had this skull, because we were in a goth band and stuff. I ended up putting on like a puppet show with like it was Skeletor, like his head, in a doorway, like upside down in a doorway doing this. This is what I did. I did a puppet show.
So puppetry runs in the family?
It does. So I did it with the skull, and then she had like a mannequin head that she put stuff on, so I was making them talk, and Skeletor wanted to be with her, and this and that. So that had nothing to do with Christmas.
You were transported to...
But this would have been part of this special if I had been involved. Because that's what I contribute. This special is just as twisted and bizarre as this circumstance.
That is what Carrie Fisher experienced. So we know what Carrie Fisher experienced when she was
let's just say she had to have some work done on that car. Did she mess
Honestly,
with me?
good for you.
You don't do that to a friend. You don't do that. If you want to choose to partake in something, that's horrendous. What if I had herbal? I mean, listen.
What if you died? What if you had a heart attack?
Whatever. It's not even that. It's like it's not cool. You don't do that.
No.
And she thought it was a big joke.
You're transported to the Ewok Village. Just close your eyes and say,
"All I needed Carrie Fisher, Carrie Fisher to start singing."
All of a sudden, Carrie Fisher showed up at the paintball shop. Are you trapped here too with Wicket? I haven't been able to get out in 20 years.
Radical Ryan, he's ready to